Leo, you must be glad to have a good chunk of the internationals back. What are your thoughts on the selection?
Excited to see this group play. So, there's always plenty of challenges. Every team has got some level of challenge. So, we're trying to reintegrate guys, for their first game of the season against, team Benetton, a big win last week. That team pretty much played the week before against Edinburgh as well in a pre-season friendly. Some of them even played the week before that. So you're playing against guys that have, maybe 2 or 3 games under their belt already. So that's a bit of a challenge. Important for our guys to respect that piece. So we tried to, as in the lads have trained hard this week. It's been a short week. But anyway, we're excited to be back here at the RDS. That's the big thing. You think we finished last season, you lose a game here in the RDS in the semi-final. So it's for us up to all of us really. So whether anyone that's involved in the team, it's creating the level of excitement about being back here at the RDS, because we need to make it exciting in terms of the product that the players produce on the field, and everybody in terms of support staff feeds into that, because we want big crowds here at the RDS, because we know it makes a big difference. It's sort of round one of that process. Hugely excited to get going now.
Were you relieved after last week as you look back on it, or disappointed, or delighted?
Relieved. Yeah, I did media on Monday. Monday evening, went to bed. My wife woke me up during the middle of the night. Said she thought someone had been in the house. Went downstairs. My work laptop, passport, wallet had all been robbed out of our living room. So I was scrambling around last week. So by the end of the game in Zebre, I was very relieved that that I was there, and B, that we got a win, bonus point win. It was tight in the end. So if anyone finds a Leinster laptop bag with a laptop in it with all my notes and my passport, I would love to find it again, please. It was a strange week, but we're through it now, and it's just looking on to the next challenge for our lads. So as I said, we got 5 points. It wasn't perfect last week, but we need to be a hell of a lot better if we want to progress and make the end of the season, the games we all want to be involved in, which is playoffs. But it's round 2 of 18.
Was everyone all right at home? I mean,
yeah,
to go through that.
Yeah, it was unusual. Yeah, I have some footage of the guy going into the back of our house. So, all part of the joys now.
You get onto the guards and all that.
Oh, yeah, we're on the case. On the case, yeah.
I remember when one of the Yankees laptop was stolen. I think a few of the lads were.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I must get in touch with Bundy now, so you get the vigilante group back together again.
I just want to ask you as well, Leo, about Stuart Lancaster. There's obviously been a lot of talk about him going to wrestling next year. Is that true? Have you spoken to him? Is it something you know about?
Well, we talk all the time. Yeah, always during this season. So, you think you're coming to this start of the season, but everyone's always making plans for the future, and that's players and staff, backroom team as well. So, it's like the silly season is there always. Up until a point where things get finalised. So we're going to be in this period of speculation, shall we say, and we can't comment on other people's speculation, you know what I mean? So, but there's always these pieces going on in the background. We're very lucky that we've got a very strong group, some great people in our building, and that's credit to a lot of the work that goes on over the last number of years. So we're very lucky in that regard. The reality is, though, there's lots of other clubs that look at some of the talent, whether that's players or coaches, and that's something that we have to deal with all the time. And people make different decisions at different stages. So, that's we're trying to talk about one person specifically, who's been amazing since he's come into the group. But that's we're just commenting on speculation. So it's how long have we got here? We just deal with all these cases individually. Just the nature of it, generally people are signing not much longer than 2 years. So it's almost like every year there's 50% of your coaching and playing roster are off contracts. So you just got to go through with that. So, that's part of the evolution of the team. It never stays the same. We say it towards the end of every season where you're coming to the end of the season, but that group's never going to be the same again. If you think Dennis Leamy's now down coaching in Munster, Felipe you would have seen involved with Argentina during Rugby Championship, and there's other players have already started their careers in other teams. A few lads playing for Connacht up in Ravenhill last week. A couple of lads you've seen run out in extra jerseys as well. So that's just the part and parcel of the business that we're in.
Leo, sorry. So you're bringing back quite a few internationals. Is it very early in the season to be bringing them in?
No, well, I think it's a short season this year. So like we're already at the end of September. The season is going to finish earlier than it did last year. So you finished at the end of May. Well, we hope we get to the end of May. Like if you think, you have 7 games in this block out of 18 in the league. So it's a huge chunk. 40% of our league points get accumulated in these first 7 rounds. So it's a big chunk. We need everybody on deck. Even last week, like we did the Emerging Ireland tour, and you get the list of players comes through as to who's going to be gone, and so you have to plan accordingly there as well. So we need to get lads up and running, and get excited for the season. Obviously, there's it's a short enough lead into November internationals, and you go through the normal twists and turns of a season. But the battle for points is massive at the moment.
Yeah, I was just wondering with the Emerging Ireland squad, what are your feelings about that? Like, does that put a bit of pressure on the squad? I know you have a large squad, but does it put a bit of pressure on the squad overall?
No, definitely. Of course, it has pressure. When you've X amount of guys away, but it's a good opportunity for those guys to be away, and potentially an opportunity for someone else here as well. So, just got to get on with it.
Just to follow up on the team stuff, just one question from me. Johnny Sexton, Tyke Furlong, are they on course with their returns? Have they just been given an extra week, or have they had any setbacks?
No, they're okay, but there's case by case. Johnny's probably a little bit ahead of say Tyke is. Harry Byrne was on tour as well, so he was getting extended pre-season as well. Hugo has picked up a knock towards the end of last season, so he's got that he fixed up, and so he'll be a bit slower. James was unlucky, as in any time player picks up an injury, they're unlucky, but he'll be a little bit longer as well. Trying to think who else is on that tour. Yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much it.
So there's nothing new with Johnny or
No. He was trained away yesterday, so he's okay. Yeah. Ty was on the field yesterday, but like Johnny was. So no, he's okay. Harry was on the field as well. So.